Alright, so let's do a little spreadsheet overview. So I've created a spreadsheet here. This is what your overall spreadsheet is going to look like when you're done. I've taken and put together months across the top. You can see here, you can roll this out as far as you want. I think I have about 24 months if I scrolled it all the ways over. And for this case, I've just put it in months 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't have to put January, February, March. You can do that if you want. Down the left-hand column over here, I've just pretty much recreated what was in your textbook for visits per month and income and various types of expenses. This is not an all-inclusive list. This is just a sample. This is where you would put all of your expenses: rent, salaries, equipment lease, utilities. Anything that you're spending money on is going to go over here in this left-hand column. And of course, you can break this down into much smaller amount. Salaries could be salaries for physical therapist 1, 2, 3, 4, secretaries, what have you. And you would want to do this. You would want to split those things out so you can track that. Okay, so we've got our income here towards the top, and I've kind of highlighted that in blue on this particular spreadsheet. We have our expenses down here second. I've totaled up what my total income is here, and in this case it's just going to be my visits per month times 100 times 10%, because I'm only taking in 10%. I'm getting ahead of myself there a little bit, but all this is a summation right here. This is 300. Okay, down here I've got an expense total column, and all I've done is taken my expenses and summed them up here for at $5,950. Okay, if I click on that cell, you can see what I used to calculate that. I used the sum formula, and it says equals sum, parentheses C19 to C16, or C9 rather, C9 to C16. So it's taking from C9 down to C16 and adding it together. Okay, simple enough. So simple little equation. And then what I have here is my net column. Okay, and all this is a subtraction of my income amount, my $300, minus my expenses. All right, and so that gives me my income, and then I have my cumulative net. And for this first column, cumulative net is the same as what my net is for that very first month. Okay, and you can see if I look up here, all I see is that it is equal to C20. All right, so it's equal to that amount. Now, if I go over to the second month, all right, so I have this one is just equal to whatever my income was minus my expenses, and I get 5,667. And let me point out right away that I've told Excel to make these red. That way I know I'm a negative number. You can make this a negative number by simply formatting the cell. Okay, so you can choose to make it look how you want. Now, the next part here, though, is my cumulative net. Okay, cumulative net is how much I'm in the hole from this month and how much I'm in the hole from last month, or maybe ahead, but right now we're in the hole. And so what I want it to do is add together my net loss from this month to my net loss from last month, my cumulative net, and put it into that cell. That's 11,317. Okay, so if we go up and look and see what I've done is I've added together C21 and D20. Okay, so there's my D20 cell right there, and there's my C21. Okay, and that equals my cumulative net. All right, now once I have this in here, all I'm going to do is copy that on across the bottom of the row, and it will automatically update the correct cell. So if you see right here, in the third month, okay, I have D21, so D21 right there, oops, I'm sorry, D21 over there, plus E20, okay, and that's what this cell right here, my cumulative net. And so it just goes on and on and on like that. But once you've set it up once, all I have to do to copy that across is grab that little corner, you can see that little square corner on the cell right here, and drag it across and copy and paste that. Okay, so that'll set up your net and your cumulative net. Okay, so that'll kind of get you going on the first part of your spreadsheet. You're just going to set up months across the top, what your incomes are going to be, what your rent, salaries, and all your expenses are going to be. Make equations that will sum those. Okay, so in this case, I'm just summing this set of variables right here. And up here under total income, I'm just summing my 30 times my income amount. And then I do a net, which is just a subtraction of my income minus my expenses. I'm in the hole, and then I've done an equation that just adds them up. Okay, so that should get you going on the first part of this. In the next little episode, I will talk more about this income at 1090. All right. So if you have any questions, shoot me an email.